You got your seedlings?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, let's just leave them over here on the bin.
I'll still hold mine because I'm not doing it.
Alright, let's pop them there for now. We can pop them down while we get ready. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
So here's our garden beds that we raised, or we raised them up in last video, didn't we?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll get this fence off. Alright, Daddy will help you because it's the other way. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to work out where we're putting what. What have we got? Let's see. We've got some onions, spring onions. What's that one? Savoy cabbage.
And
We've got some red odorless onions. And then we've got some leeks.
leeks are very big with the things are popping up to take off. And underneath you can see beautiful things on them.
Yep. Alright, so what my thinking is, I reckon in this bed here, the first bed, because this one's the shallowest, I reckon that we put in the cabbage in there because they're going to be growing from the top and they've got some big hardy roots, so I reckon we'll put them there. What we can do is we can put the spring onion on this one here. Pop those ones, the other ones in your other hands, put there, yep. And then we're going to put the onions here.
In the middle.
Beautiful. Alright, so let's start with the cabbages, I reckon.
We've got our veggie.
We've got our cabbage here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to pop them out,
Put a hole.
and then we're going to dig a hole, but what we need to do is we need to break these up first. You need to divide those two, so rip those two apart, so there's one on each side. That's it. Right, last ones. Rip them apart. What we're going to do is we're going to space them at about 30 to 40 centimetres each. There's one there, there, there's there. A little bit more up here, Bella. See here? Dig a hole here.
Then where you dig this?
Yeah, you want it to be nice and soft. So in there. That's it. Now get it. And what you want to do is you want to stand it up a bit like that. And backfill around it. That's it. Perfect, bud.
It's not perfect as yours.
Yeah, looking really good. Now we're going to do these other ones. So stand it up. Backfill around it. That's it. Push it down a bit. Perfect. There you are.
Now you can do the last one.
Alright, I'll do the last ones then.
You can do it, Dad. You don't need to. I like them
Alright, so there we go. Cabbages.
I'm done.
Cabbages are done. I'm just going to break apart the spring onions. And the good thing with spring onions, they can be planted really close together. You can do these probably about 5-10 centimetres apart. So what we want to do is we're going to put 2 in each side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1. Yeah, that's right. You're getting the hang of it.
1, 2.
With our finger,
Pop
just going to pop a hole.
and put it in.
That.
And do this.
Stick it in, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly right, yep. Alright, so a tip for whenever I'm planting our onions, what I do is I just obviously make 4 holes. I place each one of the onions or spring onions in a hole, and with my finger, just press them down. That'll make them stand up with the root systems. Just pack back in behind them, press it down, stand it up, press it down, and then stand it back up. And continue on along the row until you get to the bottom. Alright, so lastly is the leeks. What I'm going to do though, I'm just going to go through this bed. We'll run over with the Dutch hoe, loosen it right up. We'll go the leeks. Sort of deal. Just split them apart. Same sort of deal, 10 or so centimetres apart. Just nothing, pop it in. we've now fully planted out all the beds. Onions, spring onions, leeks, and some cabbages. Now it's time to chuck on some top layer of mulch. So we've got some pea straw, throw that on top. It's a nice solid layer of protection from weeds, and also to keep it nice and moist after we give it a good watering. We've got some sweet garden sugarcane mulch here. You get it from any sort of garden supplies or Bunnings.
Or Bunnings, or you can get it on Daddy's.
Oh, you can get Daddy's one. Alright, so we're just going to grab a handful, River.
It's really hard because it's stuck together.
Yep, and then all you're going to do is come up, walk up the row, and we're just going to spread it down the middle, and just spread it all around the veggies. That's it, a good technique. So mulch top layers all on. Now don't stress too much when you use like pea straw or sugarcane mulch on top of the seedlings. It's pretty light. Once you give them a good water and they get a bit of sun on them, they'll spring straight up through it. So here we have it, 3 rows. First lot of veg in, give it a good water in now, and then we're done. That's it, full ball. Now on the veggies, not the fence. That's it. Wrong, yeah, good stuff on each side. Up and down. Step back a bit. That's it, good stuff, bud. Alright folks, as the sun starts to go down behind us here, one last thing that we're going to put on this garden bed is a couple little hoops, and then we've got some netting down here. So we're going to chuck that on because we want to try and keep out as much of the white cabbage moth as we can. Obviously it's prolific at this time of year, and they love to get stuck in, lay their eggs, and their caterpillars just go to town on our young little seedlings. So we're going to try and protect them as much as we can. So let's get stuck into putting this net up. Alright folks, so there you have it. We've just chucked the netting over our veggies.
Behind us?
Behind us, haven't we, bud? We're in the safety net, so what are they protecting from?
Snails.
Yeah, what else?
Bees.
No, we like bees, but cabbage moth and caterpillars. They leave their little caterpillars in there and they eat all of our veggies. So, really simple setup. Literally it's just some PVC piping, a little bit of netting, a couple of star pickets to hold it all down, and that's all. So
yeah, and I just over the fence.
River's good at throwing stuff over the fence. So we are done here for today. The sun's about to go down. Next time we'll be starting on this new plot here. To put some more veggies in, and we hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you next one.